Hello everybody and welcome back to Traversing Food, where today we're going to be checking out this Russian Hunter Fisherman ration. This is a commercial ration, it's not an official one. I've heard some people call it the game and fish ration, but this is a 24-hour ration. A little bit of information on it. This did come in a set. You got your Hunter Fisherman. This is a tourist ration. I believe this is just your daily meal, and you have one that has just a lot of sweets in it. I'm not going to go over the menu, because I know there's a lot of just the good basic stuff that I really like in these, and it has a few other items that I'm not familiar with. Unfortunately, I don't have my old man glasses with me today. I left them at work. Alright, sorry about that. I had to get the translator really quick because I forgot. A little information on here. Got 125 grams of protein, 190 grams of fat, 276 grams of carbs, and this is 3,314 kcals. Weighs in at 1,600 grams, or I believe it's 3.5 pounds. This was packed on November 13th, 2018, and has a Best Buy date of October 12th, 2019, which oddly enough is today. Yeah, I'm trying to get my 24-hour rations started a little bit early so I can get all the video editing done and everything done by Sunday. But anyway, yeah, one other thing. Got this ration from the great people, Art and Anna, Fisherman MRE. This is the last ration I got from them. Or actually, this is the last ration I have before they got all their stuff confiscated by the USDA. But anyway, this is it's still sealed. Not anymore. Got a little carrying handle if you want to carry it around. But let's get this opened up. Since this is commercial ration, I might try a few interesting things with it. I'm not sure. But I will have to get the translator ready because, yeah, it's been a while since I've done a Russian ration, and I can't remember quite everything that's in these. Okay, oddly enough, what was on top? First item we have, Band-Aids. Okay. We've got 3 toothpicks. Looks like we have a couple of trash bags for our trash. Got 3 packs of disinfectant wipes. We got one for our hands and face, and we got another one for our utensils and tray. We have a package of sweetened condensed milk. We have a package of instant borscht with meat. Been wanting to try that, that's for sure. Got our fuel tab and our foldable stove. Got a pack of salt. 3 packages of sugar. Got some weatherproof matches with a striker. Got a package of instant coffee, and it seems okay. 2 packs of black tea. Got 10 pieces of chewing gum. Got a package of beef jerky. Got a orange spoon and a fork. 3 packs of crackers. A small packet of pepper. 100 grams of liver pate with butter. This is one of the items that I thought would be a little interesting. We've got a can of sweet corn. Got a 250 gram container or tin of Tashanka or braised beef. Great stuff. A 250 gram tin of rice with chicken and vegetables. Another pack of salt. A 250 gram tin of kasha. This is barley with beef. A couple of napkins. And that is pretty much it. The only thing we have left in there is our little menu sheet. I may go by this. I don't know. I have to see how it looks. But I know since being a commercial ration, you might have a few items to add to it or just do a few things different. And I'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's everything in here. Oddly enough, Russian ration, there's no apple butter or apple jam. That's kind of interesting. But still, a lot of great food. And let me get my tray and get everything ready for breakfast. Okay, everybody, here we are for breakfast. We're going to have our stewed beef or Tashanka. Got our liver pate with butter. Got our crackers, got our instant coffee, and I might use some sweetened condensed milk if the coffee's a little bit bitter. I may use it anyway. Got our disinfectant wipes, and got our titanium spork from ForeignMRE.com. Not too many side items with the Russian ration. It's another thing I noticed. There's just coffee and two teas. There's no regular isotonic drink or sports drink or anything. But like I said, first thing, I'm going to get this heated up. And if I remember right, these are pretty... Look at this. Yeah, they're... You can probably see a couple chunks of white fat in there. These are pretty greasy. And since this is a commercial ration, I might try a few things a little bit different. So I may pour off some of that grease, and I might use it a little later for a couple other interesting items. But yeah, let me get our coffee out. It seemed a little stiff earlier until I broke it up. I hope it's not molded. And yeah, it is. Let me see, it's man, it's just coated with mold. It smells okay, but yeah, I know better. Ain't gonna trust it. Okay. I thought I had another pack of Russian coffee, but I guess I don't. But hey, I do have a roundabouts. Went just fine with me. I know it doesn't go with this ration, but hey, I need another coffee. Which, yeah, this one's just fine. Smells good. But anyway, I'm going to start getting our main heated up, and I'll get the coffee ready. Okay, everybody, coffee's ready. Main's heating up. Let's check out our disinfectant wipe. I believe these are basically both the same. You just have, like I said, one for your hands and face and that, and you got one for your like train utensils. But I always enjoyed the Russian wet wipes because they're like dryer sheets. They're pretty strong. They're not too wet, but they definitely do the job. And they dry pretty quick. Doesn't smell like anything. Okay, let's check out our crackers. I've always enjoyed these. Oh, they are definitely not in the greatest shape. They look fine in the package. Well, they're not too bad. I got 4 out. But yeah, these are usually nice and crispy. One thing that at least I do like about them, but some people may not, is that they just have just barely enough salt so they're not bland. And that's the way I like them, because usually you're going to eat them with something else that's usually pretty salty. Man, am I not going to be able to get into this? Get our liver pate opened up here. Get that out of the way. And check it out really quick. I've had this a couple times before. There's one time where I guess it just got a lot of heat to it and it tasted really weird. And basically I think that's what happened to it. It just got a lot of heat to it, because this one tastes great. Very smooth, very buttery. Has a very nice bronzewater flavor, which, you know, doesn't have that heavy iron flavor to it. But yeah, this is just excellent. I know it'll go great with the crackers. Very good stuff. And we'll check out our coffee. You know, it's, like I said, it's roundabouts. That's out of France. Hey, I want to have some coffee with this. Always enjoyed their coffee. Not very bitter. Doesn't really have that, you know, instant taste to it. Always enjoyed it. But since I have it, I'm going to add some of this sweetened condensed milk to it. And we'll give this a stir. I didn't add too much to it. Yeah, that sweetened condensed milk, really good. Adds a very nice creamy sweetness to it. Very nice. But let me get the main. And here it is, very hot. I did pour off about all the liquid from it. It's usually pretty greasy, and I'll probably use that for an experiment later. Hopefully everything will go well. Let's get this opened up. It's a nice chunk of beef. You can smell onion. It has a very heavy smell of bay leaf. Looks great. A little bit fatty. A lot of the Russian meals are pretty fatty. Is that? Yep. See? Big old chunk of bay leaf right there. I was wondering where it was because I could smell it. But yeah, this is always really good. Yeah, very nice. Peppered very well, not too salty. Heavy bay leaf flavor, you can taste some onion. And it is extremely tender. Very good. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for breakfast. Everything here is really good. Great stuff. I want to try a few different things for lunch and dinner. Hopefully everything will turn out right. Just to, you know, like I said, just try something different for a commercial ration. But like I said, that's going to do it. I'll see you at lunch. Okay, everybody, here we are for lunch, where we're going to have a rice with chicken and vegetables. Got our beef jerky, sweet corn, got a black tea, got some pepper if we need it. And for those who may remember, have not seen it in a long time, got my high heat tile. That way I don't get my cloth burned or melted. Because I've always said when it starts cooling off more and I got the windows open, I'd use the fuel tabs more often. But I'm kind of disappointed. I was going to try something different for lunch and dinner. And one thing we do down here in Arkansas, you know, well, basically southern states, we do like to fry our corn in bacon fat with some onions and salt and pepper. But I forgot to save the larger container from the Tashanka. That way I'd have more room to mix everything up while it's on the stove or the fuel tab. But I'm going to do my best. You know, my gas stove does have a smaller burner, so I'm going to put our main on that. And our little stove here, little Russian foldable stove with half a fuel tab. Then we're going to check out our corn. And that's why I saved some of the beef fat from the Tashanka so I could put in the corn, get a little fried a little bit, and just see how it turns out. Just trying something different. I'm going to try something different for dinner too. But anyway, I'm going to get this on the stove and get it started heating up. And we will start getting our tea ready. Like I said, it's kind of disappointing. Just got a coffee, which was unfortunately bad, and 2 teas. We didn't have a regular drink, and we didn't have no apple butter or apple jelly. That's okay though. Let me get some hot water for this really quick. Okay, it sounds like it's packed with water. So let me get this drained really quick. Yeah, it doesn't smell too bad. Just seems like your standard corn. And we'll get this a little bit of a taste. And yeah, that tastes like a pretty decent sweet corn. Like I said, I wish I had the bigger container, because I know it'd be a whole lot easier to mix stuff in there. But yeah, that does taste pretty good. But yeah, one thing I'm going to do is I got me a nice little chunk of beef fat from our Tashanka from breakfast. It is just our spoon from the actual ration. I don't think it's going to go in there really well. Guess I should have broke it up better. But yeah, we'll just see how this turns out. I know it's probably going to make a lot of noise, you know, just sputtering along, but see if I can get this lit really quick with my lighter. And one thing I have found out, getting a little metal tool from the French rations, bending it a little bit in the right places, and yeah, works just fine. But let me get this on here. Hopefully, well, let me see if I can get the paper off here. I don't know if the paper's going to burn or not, but I am getting the, I'm getting it off there. Alright, let's see how this does. Let's open up our beef jerky. Does this have a tear notch? I don't think so. Hang on. Take care of that problem really quick. And we'll get that out here on our tray. And we'll check this out really quick. Man, it seems kind of dry. Yeah, it's very dry. Let me check out a piece of this beef jerky really quick. I guess it's okay. It's very salty. Very dry. But it does break up quickly. Yeah, I guess it's okay. But it is very salty. Our tea is done. I don't think I've had this brand of tea before. I will definitely give it a try. Yeah, it seems okay. It's a tad bitter. It just seems like your just standard black Ceylon tea. I've definitely had better, that's for sure. But it's okay. They probably use a little bit of sugar, but I'll be alright. Now, I was kind of hoping that would get a whole lot hotter, but it doesn't seem like it is. Let's see how it's doing really quick. I mean, well, it's frying alright. It's sputtering. Just let it keep going. Okay, everybody. I mixed it a few more times, but it just didn't seem like it'd actually get hot enough to actually... I mean, it would fry the corn, but not hot enough to where it would start caramelizing the sugars. But yeah, let's get this out onto the tray. Try not to spill it. It's nice and hot. I mean, it did get a little bit darker, but it really didn't, you know, start really caramelizing. That's okay. Smells good. And we've got our main here, which is extremely hot. I didn't plan on getting it that hot, but yeah, it's pretty toasty. Hopefully this time I'll be smart enough to save this instead of throwing it out. And let's see how well I can get this out onto the tray. Oh, it's not. And just come out in one slab. That'll be fine. Not really burn on the bottom either. Get this broke up a little bit. But yeah, this is supposed to be the chicken with rice and vegetables. I've had this before. I know the rice pretty much, it welds itself together. And it's pretty mushy. There's a nice big chunk of chicken. You can see some carrots in there. I smell onions. It has a really good smell to it. But yeah, as you can see, it's supposed to be rice with chicken and vegetables, but yeah, the rice just turns pretty mushy. But if you don't mind that, it has a really good flavor. You can taste the carrot, you can taste the chicken. Let me, almost looks like pork, but I'm guessing it's dark meat. Let me get a big chunk here. See how it is. Yep, nice and tender. Very good. This is really enjoyable. Check out our fried corn. Fried in the beef fat from the the Tushonka. Jeez. And yeah, that's going to do it for lunch. Everything was really enjoyable. I wish a stove could get a little bit hotter and really get a good sear on that corn. But that's okay. It tastes really good. The main's really good. The chicken with rice and vegetables. Beef jerky has good flavor, but it's dry and it's a little bit on the salty side. Tea, it's okay. It's your standard Ceylon black tea, but I've had better. But since it came with 2 teas, now I'm going to have tea again for dinner. Plus, for something different for dinner, going to be using the stove again. Just trying a few things different. See how things turn out. But until then, I'll see you at dinner. Okay, everybody, here we are for dinner. Once again, got the heat towel out. I got the a little bit bigger stove, have a little bit more support. Got our tray from lunch. Already got a little bit of grease or a little bit of fat in there. Going to try something that I saw Gundog do quite a while back. Hopefully everything will work out fine. But anyway, got our beef with barley. Got some crackers to go with our soup. And this calls for 500 mils of water, so got a bigger bowl than I usually do. Got some gum, salt and pepper, got our tea, and naturally, got our titanium spork from Fisherman MRE. But let's get our main started. Okay, our main's heating up. Let's get our tea bag ready. And let's check out this borscht. Basically, it's beet soup. I've not had this in a long time. I remember my grandma used to make it homemade for me a long time ago. But this is fortified, or it says it has meat in it. I guess those are the little round specks in there. It smells okay. See, it's got a lot of herbs in there. Looks like it's got probably a lot of chives or parsley. I wish I had some sour cream to go with it, but I'm not sure how thick it's going to be. But before I put some water in here, let's get this lit. Hopefully it'll light okay. And it did. And just to get it on and off the little stove a little better, you know, I got a good old pair of trusty pliers, or needle nose pliers. But like I said, I saw Gundog do this a while back. I can't remember how he cooked it, but on his beef and barley, he put a fried egg on there. You know, that's gonna heat up pretty easy because the metal's thin. But yeah, let's get an egg in there, see how it does. I have no idea how fast it's going to cook. Not sure if it's going to stick to the bottom, but just in case, I'm going to close this down a little bit. Hopefully it'll trap some heat in there. I know it's going to sputter a lot, but we'll get some water for this. Alright. Some water for our tea. Some for our soup. says it only takes a couple minutes for the soup. I was hoping it wouldn't clump up too badly, but sure enough. I'll probably edit some of this out. Okay, unfortunately, that was cooking way too fast and way too hot. I had a feeling it might do that. So I got another one going on the stove behind me. I'm still doing it in the little tin, but at least I can control the heat a little bit better. But anyway, it's been a couple minutes with our soup. It smells great. It's thickened up nicely. Yeah, let's give this a try. You can definitely see a lot of herbs. Yeah, it has a very nice beet flavor to it. You can taste the onion, chives. It's very nice. I'm going to try some of this meat that's in here. See how it is. I don't know if that was meat or not. It tastes more like croutons. But it does say there's meat in here. But if that was, it was very, it tasted like soft croutons. But this is very nice. Very good flavor to it. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty good for an instant, but it could definitely, yeah, I can definitely see where I can use some sour cream in there. It'd help out quite a bit. But it's been about 5 minutes with our tea. And here's our main, nice and toasty. Get this out onto the tray. Hopefully I didn't scorch the bottom too much. I usually don't. That's what I like about using a stove compared to using the actual foldable stove with the fuel tabs. It really didn't scorch anything. Break this up a little bit. Seems a little soft, but I can definitely tell it held up a lot better than the rice with chicken and vegetables. Rice gets mushy really quick. But definitely a lot of food here. Nice chunks of nice chunks of beef. And if I remember right, it's probably going to taste like corned beef, which is what I like. Let's check this out. Yeah, that's really nice. You can taste the onion. The barley still has a really nice bite to it. Good texture. Well, let's check out some of the beef on its own. It's the same thing I had for breakfast, basically. Yeah, really good flavor. But as always, one thing it definitely needs, always add some pepper to it. Doesn't need any salt, but pepper always helps us out. Yeah, that is really good. I've always enjoyed that. And we'll check out a little fried egg that we done on the stove. At least the real stove. Hopefully it didn't stick. That's what I'm hoping for. Seems okay. Just don't want to break the yolk. There we go. Now this looks something more like I'd have for breakfast. Nice fried egg. Yolk's not quite as runny as I'd like it. That's okay. I know this would be a great breakfast though. Yeah, that cooked a little quicker than I thought it would. That's okay. This still tastes great. I'm glad I've done this. I'm glad I saw a gun dog do it actually. But yeah, for the first time doing it in that little tin, it cooked pretty quick. It's good though. Anyway, get a sip of our tea here. Yeah, it's still good. And we'll check out our gum. It's got a tear notch on it. Nope. Oh yeah, it does. I don't even know what flavor this is. Get a couple pieces out here. Well, that's some weird gum. Starts off really tough, then loosens up and gets soft, but it's more of a sweet mint than a peppermint or spearmint. The flavor doesn't last very long at all. It's okay. Not something I really care for. But anyway, yeah, I didn't use crackers. That's okay. I didn't really need them for the soup. The soup has great flavor. It's not overly salty. I could definitely see where, like I said, I used some sour cream in there. But anyway, this ration was really good. And that's going to conclude our review of the Hunter Fisherman Russian ration. I really enjoyed this. But then again, it's got a lot of the main basic Russian items in here. The only thing it didn't have, that's usually a main item with the Russian rations, is the apple jam. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, especially trying out a few odd things like the fried egg with my kasha and trying to fry up the corn during lunch. That was still good. I'm just really happy that the fat that I saved from the tashanka that I had for breakfast was enough so the egg didn't stick in the tin. But like I said, anyway, that's going to do it with this review. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.